Hello. I was wondering if anyone can hear me. I guess we'll try to get started. Please type your answers in the comment box. We'll give it a try to talk about them a little bit later. Hope everyone's doing good. I can't see your responses, but the big question is, can you see the slide? I'm doing the show alone, so I don't have a second computer and a person to watch it or to press the buttons. But we'll try to get by as well as we can, Piers. And I hope you have a good time. It's a little late, but can you hear me? If I had a helper with me, and maybe some of you are interested in helping, if you are interested in helping, put your email address in the comment box and I'll try to get to it later. Or email me back. We'll try to connect and talk. I spend a lot of time on Facebook. My Facebook page is MI2MH. Hope to hear from you all. I have to apologize in advance for possible technical difficulties. The first time I tried the webinar, it was a total bust. Last week, I didn't know how to use YouTube Hangout Airs. So I went to YouTube University and studied videos on Hangout Airs for about 2 hours. So I learned a couple of tricks. Hopefully the tricks are working. We'll wait for new arrivals for a minute, but we'll see if anyone arrives at all. Welcome, everyone. We're so glad you're here. If I'm not talking to dead space, I'm hoping at least one person is viewing. And if it is one peer from somewhere in the world, welcome. Again, this is my second webinar attempt. I plan to do them every Friday at 2 o'clock, United States Eastern Standard Time. I'll also be doing other stuff, but I hope to connect. The idea of MI2MH is to develop a peer-run mental health system. It'll be cool if I can do it locally, but some of the ideas I had and other people in the state of Michigan is a completely peer-run mental health system. That means doctors will be peers, nurses will be peers, counselors will be peers. I hope we can put something together. I plan to do this for the rest of my life. I started volunteering and got trained as a peer quite a few years ago. I'd like to thank Colleen Jasper from the Department of the Community Health in Lansing. She was one of the first people with a mental illness that got hired to work as a civil servant in Michigan's Department of Community Mental Health. She's still there, and if she sees this video, Thanks a bunch. She's helped a lot of people. She's still working, coordinating peers. She does a lot of work with clubhouses, which has been a really good experience for me. Howdy. It seems to be working okay. Let's see where I'm at. Again, I talked about YouTube University. Great place to learn stuff. It has a search engine that's the second most search engine in the world. You can look up anything to find out anything on YouTube. YouTube gets a lot of views. 1,300,000,000 views every day. It uploads, I forget the exact numbers, but there's like 75 or 7,500 uploads, people putting their videos on YouTube. Great thing to do to get your word out. If you guys want to make presentations on peer support, start a YouTube channel. I hope you're high tech out there. I hope you're tinkering on social networks like Facebook and Google Plus and LinkedIn. Hope you have fun working as a peer, helping people who have come down with a mental illness. Google is the best. Google owns YouTube, and Google is number one. They can give out a lot of free stuff like documents. You can write documents. You can do PowerPoints. You can do presentations. Of course, they have things like Google Drive, and they have Hangouts, and they have YouTube. So Google is the best. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the chat box. I'm not sure if I got it to work yet. It came up with an error that it wasn't working or it was denied, but this is my second attempt at a webinar. So any progress, even this progress is good for me. And I hope that presentation will be good for you. I'm doing my first webinar about goal setting. Goal setting is really important. It helped me out a lot in life. I came down with the dreaded disease schizophrenia right after high school. Broke down, had to quit school, lived with my parents. Luckily, we moved into a rural area. My dad was retired. My mom retired. We traveled the United States in a trailer, got to see the whole United States, mostly the South. My dad liked to travel in the wintertime when the snow came up in Michigan. I live in the thumb of Michigan. So if you see a map and you see a thumb, you know where MI to MH recovery is. Again, the goal setting, a couple of good I words are imagine the goals, the big goals you'd like to achieve, and then implement them. Okay, we'll give you time to watch this video. It's really cool to take notes. So I hope you have a pencil and paper and something to write some comments for yourself. And again, I'd like to get ideas. The MI/MH recovery would like to connect with you about your story about recovering from mental illness. I'd like to hear your personal stories. I'll put them in as a project, a media project for MI to MH recovery. Again, a little bit technical challenges. If I had a assistant which one of you may grow up to be. I'd even do it at long distance if you have the internet and computer system and a camera and a mic. We can do video chats. Let me try to start the slideshow. Okay, folks, hang on. Hi, this is Tim Jarowski from AV Limited. Imagine was a great song by John Lennon. The story of how the Beatles got from point A to point B is a great life story. Do you want to accomplish the levels you can only imagine? Stay tuned to this goal-setting video. I will tell you the how-to accomplish. Watch it all. There's a surprise at the very end. Sports games would not have a winner if there were no goals. No home plate, no basketball, no finishing, no scoring. The game of life is the same way. We have goals set upon us, or we set goals we want to accomplish. You have to crawl before you can walk. Set big goals. If you don't reach them, you will still be better off than when you started. Goals can be set for later today or next week. Long-term goals are for 1, 5, and 10 years. You can even set a life goal of what you want people to say the day of your funeral. Imagine and implement. I use the letter D 3 times. Dream, decide, do. Let your mind brainstorm. Free associate all the things you'd like to accomplish. Throw out the bad work. Prioritize the rest to the very best. Write these things. Post it where you can see it every day. Every morning I write down the task of the 2 days for the day. I think of the appointments for the week ahead. There's a long-term goal in my back where I can see it several times a day. And I read the goals for 1, 3, and 5 years. Decide when you want the goal to happen. Make a list of tactical, short-term steps. Write down the strategic, long-term steps to get to the finish. Implement. Do the tasks. 1, 2, 3. Each task will be easy or hard. When we learned to walk, we fell down. Japanese proverb. Fall 7 times, get up 8. Life's run is a sprint or a marathon. Both races have a finish. Finish your dream goal. Hear the applause from the audience, your friends, family, and co-workers. Cross the finish line. Don't stop doing it. Work on getting from point A to point B. Then, start a new goal, or continue on the steps of a longer-term goal. Repeat the process. Defeat stagnation. You like John, Paul, George, and Ringo. Go from Liverpool to all 6 continents. Travel the world. To sum up goal setting, imagine an image. Think in 3D. Dream, decide, do. Use this as a mantra along your road to success. Imagine, dream, decide, do, implement. Write goals. Post them. Look at the goal list every day. Put it somewhere where you can see it. Keep on keeping on. Don't give up. You're going to sweat, stumble, or fall in life's marathon. Fall 7 times, get up it. Okay, we're back. Sometimes we all fall to the bottom. And then we have to climb our way back up. I went from the dreaded schizophrenia at 17. I got an education. I found work. Freud said toward the end of his life, happiness is work and love. I hope you can have that in your life. I'm still searching for both of them. MI to MH recovery is a dream. The next step is I want to make a PDF, papers, and pass them on to peers for $10 a copy. MI to MH recovery wants to get into telemedicine. I don't have a shrink or medication right now because of some cuts in the Michigan community mental health system. Actually, the cuts went all over the nation. 20,000 consumers were kicked out of community mental health. At my CMH, 100 members were let go, like me. I was in community mental health ACT team, which is a community-based intensive health mental health watch. They came to my house 3 times a week. I got Medicare. They canceled me. They kicked me out. I had to set up my own system. My insurance wasn't good. I don't have a psychiatrist. I have a therapist, but medication copay was $500 a month. I don't have that kind of money. I'm on disability. So it's a challenge. I hope you're not going through that too in America. I know of some places that have no government support at all. I'm very lucky to have Social Security disability. I've talked to people who have no income at all from the Philippines. So we're really lucky. I think Franklin Delano Roosevelt started Social Security. He started it for retired folks who, when they retired and got old and were too sick to work, had no money coming in. So, yay, the disability system. Later, there were changes on with John F. Kennedy about Social Security for disabled people. John F. Kennedy had a disabled sister in his family, and they were very concerned about mental illness and recovery and work and love and income. Again, I hope you have happiness and love and work. Telecommunication is one of the things MI to MH recovery would like to work on. Telemedicine. I'd also be able to mentor you by phone. I made a lot of recovery steps. I did pretty well for myself. We can do that by video chat or by phone. If you connect with me, we'll try to connect. I love video chats. They're the wave of the future. Welcome to the technology age. You know, you're being followed by a computer chip. I'm doing videos. I like the idea of peer-delivered mental health services. And now I'll try again. I can't see any of the questions for in the discussion box. So I'll try one more time. And we'll see if I have anything. I'm just waiting. It says feature is disabled. Okay, I got something started. Sorry I didn't start that earlier. If there's anyone listening, I'd like to hear your comments. Okay. We'll take it as a bust for question and comments. But keep in touch with me on Facebook, great social media, the wave of the future. That's another big company. YouTube's big, but Facebook is even bigger. They have 300 million views a day too. So if you want to social connect, you can reach out on the world. I had a great talk with a lady up here from Scotland. She runs a real good Facebook group called Positive Mental Health Support Group. If you type that into the Facebook box, you can join her group. She's a good group. I learned that she had 5,000 members. 5,000 people get all her posts. She has people from Australia, from Europe, from English-speaking pieces, from South America, English-speaking people all over the world. So I hope you can join up with her. Again, you can catch up with me or watch my stuff and join and share. I'd like to have you as a friend. At Facebook, just type in MI to MH in the search box and you'll come up with my site, I hope. I also have a website that we can go back and talk. There's comment page, and I can get your email address there. If you'd be interested in that, the URL address is www.mi2mh.com. Love to see you there. It looks like there's only one other person watching this. So we might have to, I'll try to share the video. I'll do some editing on it and I'll get it out to you. If you're watching this video, again, I like to do this every Friday at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We'd like to get you involved. Mental illness is a really hard challenge. I talk to God a lot about curing things. He cured a lot of people. Hopefully one day he'll cure mental illness. Sometimes people get caught in the social side, the spiritual side, the thinking part, the emotional part, and physically do things. And you know, I pray that God can take care of that one day. Keep involved. Succeed in the future, okay? Set goals. Dream. Decide. Do. Okay. Thanks a bunch for listening. Thanks for coming. Hopefully I won't miss you too long, but keep on helping us, peers, like I want to help other people. Hopefully I get to meet you and connect with you more. I spent a lot of times on Facebook and have some friends there. Keep on keeping on, folks. Thanks very much.